Okay. Thank you, Atin.
So I think we'll start now, Mansi.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. As most of us know, but some of us who are new here, Quanto Life is the journey of the hero's potential. It's the path where Shivo and Mansi guide us through different workshops through the years and embrace us to go through towards transformation to realize our own highest potential. It's an amazing journey when you get into Quanto Life, because not only are you experiencing the journey through the workshops, but you're actually stepping into the vibrational higher frequency of the vibrational field, and you start to see the changes that it gives you when you start to live more and more from there. A big thank you to Mansi and Shivo for hand holding and always being there. And tonight we are having the guest session of Money Wisdom, the one of the one of the few workshops which is annual and looked forward to, because it really starts to make you realize the money wisdom, the money sense that we all have within ourselves. How do we look at money? How do we relate with money? And every year when this workshop comes around, we all look forward for it. And Shiva and Mansi guide us into different areas which we have not looked into and get us connected to it so that we understand what is money and what is abundance. Thank you so much. I give it to you, Shivo and Mansi.
Welcome, everyone. Vajanti. Thank you for introducing us. So today, we will start. So first of all, I want to say that this is one of the most tangible workshops we have. It is directly, all our workshops are very practical, but I feel that this is a workshop where last year we have had the most number of miracles, the most tangible benefits that people have received and people have been able to give. So this was an extraordinary workshop last time. It really raised the bar of all of us, and I am really excited to see where Vishnu ji and Lakshmi ji are taking us this year. Really
And
excited
Mansi,
to see.
I am also very happy to see that there are a lot of people who are repeating it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And 1 minute, I'll just make a few co-hosts. Suchi, where are you? Okay. Suchi, can I just make you the host? You make co-host. Okay. Made you the host. So yes, and the fact that there's so many people repeating that tells you that every year there's going to be a new download of wisdom, new download of intelligence, and this is actually working. So I really appreciate gratitude to people who are joining us again for your trust in us. And so we'll start by knowing where we all are. So I would like everyone to connect to the vibration of money. Okay, the word money. Whatever money means to you, whether it means your bank account or what you're seeing in the world. When I say the word money, what is the emotion that is coming to you? Check in your own money, the money you see around you. What are the different things that are coming up for you? Let us just connect to that. What is the emotion that is coming up?
Dhanamulam idam jagat.
Venkat, can you put it in the chat? I invite everyone to put it in the chat. So inviting everyone to share on the chat. What is it? What is the emotion that is coming up? Okay. Easy power, ease and power. Okay. Thank you, Vajanti. And your comments are a very important part of our session because we have 3 directions that the session can go in. And really, where you all are will determine where we are going. So please share your emotion about money. So thank you. The sense of satisfaction and comfort level. So that is what you're feeling right now. So whatever emotion you are feeling right now about money, okay? Okay, it means financial security. Okay, it means regular income, beauty of life. Don't know the meaning, but this has come. Okay, it is power. Okay. Okay, it's ease, freedom, travel. So I feel what are you all writing what having money means, what it gives? Is that what you all are writing? I think that is what is coming up, right? Or that's how you're feeling about money. Okay. Okay, Sheetal, mixed feelings, deficiency, and lack to see abundance. Okay. Nidhi is saying it. She feels power, respect, and status of, like right now when she thinks of money. Okay. Okay. Madhvi. Okay. Can you also connect to your emotion also, that whether you are feeling, whether the money you have is giving you joy, is it giving you bliss, is it when you think of money, you are concerned, you're worried. So can you also share your emotion? What is the emotion that is primary emotion that is coming up? Okay. So Abnaz has shared that money gets over so fast, right? Okay, so that is an emotion, yes. Okay, Jayaji is feeling abundance, very good. Shital is feeling worry. Nidhi, you're feeling happiness and freedom. Okay. Samson, please write your name, or we can let us know your name and we can change it so we can interact with you better. Dinesh is saying to fulfill. Okay, so you're feeling fulfilled. Okay. Okay, so the Dinesh, that is your aspiration, or that is what happens. But what are you feeling? Okay, Rajkumari, you're feeling blessed. Okay. Okay. Shiva, do you have to say something about?
So yeah, I feel money as a great creative resource.
No, Shiva, first you want to start with the comments, like you know. So Dinesh, don't just share your aspiration, share what is your reality, because from that point we can go forward, right? So I got your aspiration, but what are you feeling right now? Okay, some people might be feeling when they look at their when they are looking at their finances, they are feeling content and satisfied. Some people might feel that, oh, it's getting over too fast. Some people, so what is your reality? Okay, let's start from there, because then we know where to go, which direction this should take. Okay, some people may be concerned, some people may be worried, some people are feeling that, okay, I'm relaxed about this. Okay. Shiva, can you look at the comments if you have something to say, and then share your...
Agrima.
So this is what people have shared. What is, what is their emotions about money is. And when when these emotions dissolve, that's when a new dimension opens up for us.
Shiva, Rashi shared that you don't need a money manager who can use money as a seed and nurture it. So you feel you need a personal money manager? You wish it was managed better? I mean, you are observing that it can be managed better. Is that, Rashi, is that what it is? Okay, Khushit, I appreciate you being Shiva. Khushi is writing that money, that is not a very relaxing term, had few bad experiences. Okay, appreciate you sharing that. So Neha, money as independence it's your belief. What are you feeling right now about your money? You feel independent? You feel that you're completely independent? What is your feeling? Okay. Yes, Shiva. Okay. So I think a lot of people are writing their beliefs also, Shiva, about money. That money is freedom, money is independence. Madhvi sharing that her reality is that old properties have gotten stagnated. There are inheritance issues to be resolved. That is coming up. Jayaji is saying that after last year, her emotions about money have changed. And Jayaji, I was going through some of the miracles you had shared last year from Money Wisdom, and it was very inspiring. So we will hear more about that. Okay. Okay. So now, Shiva, if you want to add anything at any point, please do.
So whatever emotions we feel about money, that is also our limitation. And when we can synthesize, when we can be the observer to that emotion, that's when we reach the next level. So we want to take up the individual emotions as well as a common emotion that is impacting us, which we will talk about later. Uh, yeah, so we work through emotions in many different ways, as a lot of people will share about what happened to them in the last year workshop. You would realize, but there are conditionings from childhood, there are conditionings from past lives, there are also conditionings, there are also influences from outside that are working on us, right? There are collective um, conditionings. So we are going to look at everything.
Shiva, I was sharing this in the beginning of the session. Today is the first time in my life that for me, the emotion of money is that when I look at my money, when I look at money around, I have my emotion is that I it feels like Shakti. Money feels like Shakti. It is a Shakti, and it should be in the hands of good souls, of Deva souls. And I have no conflicting. I think the first time probably in my life where I don't feel any guilt, any imposter syndrome, any kind of or that money is vulgar, we should not talk about money. Today I think first time I feel free of that. Probably the first time. There was a time in my life where I couldn't touch money, I would get rashes. I would not directly touch money. So this is probably 10 years ago, but this is how I was with money. So yeah, And before I hand it over to Vajanti, I want to ask everyone, what is your highest money belief? Like, what is, what is a money belief you have? Okay. Like, maybe a money belief can be that money gets money. That if you work hard, you're going to get, or some people like, money, it really depends on luck. Whatever is your,
Yeah,
yes, Shivo, please frame it.
you have to do bad things to earn money. That's also
Yeah.
very common. Yeah.
So whatever are your beliefs,
All
let them come out today.
problems, money, you have more money, you have less love in life. There are a lot of beliefs like that.
Yeah. So what are
What,
your beliefs? Yeah.
whatever beliefs you have, that's what creates our reality.
Um,
What do you agree, Lakshya? There is no easy money in life. Okay.
yeah.
So that's your belief, right? So there is a lot of struggle in earning money.
Yes. And Sheetal is also saying that. She said money doesn't come easily. Okay.
I
Rashi,
feel
yeah. Go ahead.
so. I feel for me, I always felt that money should be used wisely. समझ के use करना चाहिए. And I also had this earlier, not now. Earlier, I had that ego
What
of
happens,
related that I would not.
what happens if you don't use it wisely?
Yeah, so it is. I didn't think about it frankly ever. बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है वेस्ट कुछ भी नहीं करना चाहिए मेरी लाइफ में. ये चीज का बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा है. इसको प्रॉब्लम कहो या कुछ भी करो. इट इज मनी, इट इज वाटर, इट इज फूड, इट इज एनीथिंग. आई डोंट समहाउ, मतलब मेरे घर पे इतना नहीं है ना इधर ऐसा कुछ है. बट आई डोंट नो फ्रॉम वेयर आई हैव गॉट दिस. एंड आई हैव दिस फीलिंग दैट यूज एवरीथिंग वाइसली. ऐसा बहुत होता है मुझे. तो मनी इज वन ऑफ देम. एंड another thing I had the ego which is released now, कि मैं जैसे कि शादी के बाद अपने पापा से इजीली नहीं ले पाती थी मनी. इवन इफ ही वांटेड टू गिफ्ट नॉट टू मच, पर फिर भी मतलब इट वाज नॉट लाइक ही कुड नॉट अफोर्ड इट, बट स्टिल नहीं ले पाती थी. दैट इज नॉट देयर एनी मोर. बट हाँ, एंड आई डू बिलीव दैट मनी शुड बी इन गुड हैंड्स. और मुझे एक दूसरा बिलीव था कि अगर मेरे पास पैसे होंगे तो ही मैं अच्छा काम कर पाऊंगी. That not anymore, but I had this strong belief that if I have money, I can do good deeds only if I have money. That was one more belief I had.
Excellent, Kunjan. शिवा, आप पढ़ रहे हो कमेंट्स? राशि
Yeah.
सिंह, जितना आना है उतना ही आता है. सो इट्स मोर लाइक कि वो भाग्य पे लिखा है. इट्स डेस्टिनी काइंड ऑफ थिंग, लाइक फेट. Rajkumar is saying work hard and you will get, I think that's what you mean, right? Work hard and you will get money. Nidhi is saying that money, ancestral property creates rifts in the family. That she has seen. Nidhi, even I actually, there was a time where, yeah, that was what I was also feeling. पैसे की जगह पैसे ही काम आता है. Okay, Jyoti. हाँ, कि there is some places where you just means money, you need money and the only solution is money. Okay. Money brings value. Shiva, should we take screenshots of this? Money brings
Yeah.
value where?
Yeah.
Can anyone take screenshots? Suchi, from the laptop, will it be easier for you or it's possible?
Mansi, just give me 5 minutes. I'll take all these down.
हाँ, ठीक है. Thank you so much. Yeah, and Madhuri.
Mansi, there is an option. We can save these chats, the summary of the meeting. There is one option also.
ठीक है, शायद we don't want to save all, but हाँ, ठीक है. तो
Yeah.
Atin, you can. Yeah, I think someone who's a host will have to do. So thanks, Neha. Oh, Madhvi says one needs to give a lot of time for earning money. To earn big money, you have to do a lot of dark things or exploit people. पैसे पैसे को खींचता है. Vaibhav is saying fear of losing money. There is a moral conditioning about money and spending that governs how we lead our life. If someone wants to raise your hands and talk, also most welcome, okay? Which I know, Chiaji, you want to share what you said? थोड़ा लंबा है, तो आप ही बता दीजिए.
हाँ हाँ, एक्चुअली क्या है ना कि मेरे को पिछले साल बहुत बड़ा अनुभव हुआ कि मैं क्यों 1 साल के राशन ऑफ सोप्स खरीद के रखती हूँ. I remember sharing this, and then Shivo talking about, why we have this past life का impact क्या होता है, current मतलब हमारी conditioning का क्या impact होता है, and how to let go so that make room for new energies to actually churn. And for me, this was, I think, a lot was about moral conditioning, and about how you should buy when it is sasta and when it is in good price. And, and when I don't need that much now any longer, I can't put that past into present, and that I was not doing. And after the Money Wisdom program, I was able to handle a lot of these things. It's a work in progress. So I just thought it was also moral conditioning. भैया गलत काम करना नहीं है, गलत तरीके से लेना नहीं है, बट कहीं अच्छा डील मिलता है तो जरूर लेना चाहिए, एंड शिवो शेयर्ड दैट स्टोरी वेयर ही सेड कि अगर कहीं सेल लगी है तो 10 लोगों को बताओ ना अच्छी चीज लगी हुई है. Now that is a good way about money. And so, yeah, so these are some of the things that affected my understanding about money after the workshop.
Wonderful, Jayaji. Yes, Vajanti, and then I want to discuss something that Madhvi brought, something that she said.
So
Yes,
I want
yes,
to say,
Vajanti. Yes, go ahead. Sure.
a lot of people have shared a lot of the money beliefs,
Mhm.
and good, we are saving them. And I think one of the endeavor in workshop is going to be that whatever are the limiting beliefs, they are able to go beyond that. So probably with each person, we
Yeah.
are going to have that interaction.
Yes.
So for me, during COVID, certain financial challenges came up, and I was forced to look into my belief. I think we put a lot of onus on this, especially as Indian women, right? We don't look at earning money. So we look at our spouse or children or parent as a source, right? And we are stuck onto that. This person doesn't provide, I don't have the money, right? And I realized that was what was causing a lot of issues. And when I started looking at the divine as a source, when I started realizing the source is greater than all of us, and when I started connecting and kind of talking, something changed for me financially. My financial reality shifted. So, and I feel very bad when I see his family also, because it's there in our family, which is happening at very in the present, where there's a lot of blame and frustration instead of sorting. It's so sad that you don't realize that nobody can give it or take it away from you. It's so much more to do with you and your connections. I would love to have more clarity and insight into that. Yeah. Thank you, Shivo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mansi.
So Shiva, one of the things that Madhvi wrote now, which reminds me of how we had done a session on morals and like our beliefs and the reality, like the moving beyond the morality. So she shared that she would have been a philanthropist and work on a lot of social projects had she had the abundance in that. Had she had that. So Shiva, would you want to like to say something about that? Or these are some of the things that we had worked on. So do you want to give insight on that, or is it something practical that we have to do person by person?
Mansi, I think we have to, whatever money beliefs anybody has,
You have to go to the root of it.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to go to the root of it. Like I remember a very, very a beautiful insight about Madhvi, about her childhood and how that impacted her. I will not share that here. So, what?
Madhvi, that was the first time. I remember that was the first time we had seen that how your word, you say something, first time, how you say something and how it manifests. Um, it was, and this was many years ago. This was like more than 10 years ago that Madhvi shared that. And I still remember it was for me the first incidence of how you say something and how it manifests.
So, Mansi, what we have to do is
Can we, Madhvi, do we
the
have your
point.
permission to say?
In the Quanto workshops, the point is not the intellectual explanation
Yeah.
of any of these beliefs or insights. The point is, how do we make you free from that? So probably we will look deeper into that, because
Yeah.
every limiting belief or whatever understanding you have, there is a childhood conditioning, and it did not begin in childhood. It just got triggered in childhood. It began somewhere in your life after life journey. So we need to look. Uh, Last year also in Money Wisdom, there were a lot of people who went into the glimpses of their past lives. So that is the way, actually. If you go to the source of how that belief was formed, that is the way to break it, actually.
So Shivu, we will hand it over to Vajanti. We'll listen to some participants and come back again for more interaction. Because now we know where people are. To some extent, we know where everyone is. We will listen to our participants from last time. We'll get into that high energy, and then we will come back on some very hard hitting topics. Okay, of today, what is the ruling emotion of money and all? So I hand it over to Vajanti and Vaibhav, I guess. Yeah.
So, we are starting a beautiful workshop where it will help us to know where we are and to shift the reality. There's a lot of echoing happening, right?
Are there
Yeah.
two devices?
Yeah,
Are there
just
two
give me a
devices?
moment. Just give me a moment. I'm muting people. Everybody, can you please mute yourself? Because it will take me a while to do it. Okay. शिवो मैं आपको भी म्यूट कर रही हूँ. Vajanti, just try speaking.
Yeah, now it's clear. So we have this fantastic workshop coming up from 2nd Feb. We have one more session on Thursday. If you want to experience some more about what we're sharing and get a glimpse of what we're going to share in the Money Wisdom workshop. So we are going to list roll. Please put in your names and join in. It would be lovely to see you there, where you can share and actually get the personal guidance from Shivo and Mansi. Yeah, thank you. Vaibhav, I hand over to you. It would be lovely to see, because you had, I think, one of the greatest transformations, and we would love to see what was your journey as you talk to the other participants. Vaibhav, hand over to you.
Thank you, Vajanti ji. Thank you, everyone, for having me today. And I think I say there are a lot of workshops that are my favorite. Like all of them are favorite. But yes, Money Wisdom is something I was waiting for since the day it ended. So here we are. We are doing the first guest session. I'm excited. And I am excited to see wonderful faces who were with me last year. And I can see Sheetal and Jayaji already on my screen, and I can see the energy. So I would first invite Jayaji to honor this stage. And hi, Jayaji.
Hi.
Jayaji,
Vaibhav.
lovely hat.
Thank you. This is a Himachali hat, hand woven, and good for the kind of weather that we are facing in Delhi and NCR region.
Yeah.
I want to share something very beautiful that happened while the workshop was still on. And we had been talking about money issues and how we tackle it, and how we were going over our own emotions, and how like Shivo said, it takes us back beyond our childhood, well before we were born even. What are those things that are embedded in us? And one of the insights that I got was that there is a desire, there is some innate desire to put the money to social use, to look at food as a very important issue in that. And then there was one past life that I could learn about, and that is during partition time, that is 47, when I was not even born. Okay. And some experience around that, which gave me some kind of an insight as to why I behave in a certain way about money. That was part one. And then suddenly there was this opportunity that came in to put my understanding of how to do value creation. How money can be value for money, जो concept था मेरा, कि बेस्ट रेट में मिला, सस्ता मिला, सेल में मिला. From there, the elevation of that understanding that whatever money you're earning, what use is it going to? How are we also spending money? That became a very important parameter. And I got an assignment while the sessions were on, and I could close the deal in one of the Friday sessions that we had post the workshop. That I was going to work for a national program for creating awareness around tuberculosis elimination, which had been created. Then, within that 6 months period, while that period was still on, I got another great opportunity to really be a faculty, to bring management and leadership classes for the district tuberculosis officers. Now, from awareness, public awareness through radio in 7 states, today I'm in a program that works across the country, and it's part of the central government's program. And I feel whatever I'm doing is the way my mind has restructured itself. 1:100 value जो वैभव ने याद दिलाया था, 1:100 वाला, कि जो क्या वैल्यू क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, 1:2x, 10x, 5x, what x, 100x, I don't know. I think the kind of work I'm doing is absolutely spectacular. And I know Suchi is a witness to the preparations and the work that goes into to bring that kind of a desired result. Yeah, so I'm excited, happy to share that everyone here must consider attending and getting that shift.
And Jayji, the whole program of this amazing thing that you are doing, it also channeled so much of money through businessmen and through all the people.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So one question that Vaibhav had was, तो ये तो भला आप क्या कर रहे हो? I said, yes, it's for my time, I'm being paid well. First. Second, the program itself is a management certification by Emory University in US, provided free of cost to every district tuberculosis officer in this country, delivered by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Central TB Division, and financially supported by individual taxpayer donors from the US and the world over via USAID which is the international aid agency for India's development programs, and the Union for Control of Tuberculosis across the world. They're all putting in the money. There are a lot of experts who have come in as faculty members. I'm one of the faculty. And we are so proud of the kind of work we do. We put in a lot of work to make sure that we can upscale the vision and dream of the Prime Minister to shift tuberculosis program from a control program. Control में क्या है ना, एक आध केस छूट भी जाए तो कोई बात नहीं. Now it is an elimination. The word is control to elimination. From 2030, the global target to India's target of 2025. So for me, these are very, very important things that we need to reach to each and every person who is in this stream of delivering healthcare. And how we do it, and what lessons we can bring in, and how to motivate them, how to keep that motivation level high. That's the kind of work that I'm involved in. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Vaibhav.
Thank you, Jayaji. So I have few something to say on this, on Jayaji's sharing. Jayaji mentioned 1:100 ratio, and it's like the X value you create, and in return, how much value you get. So this is something which we came out with in the last workshop, and it starts with how Shivo shares the thing. It can be an event, it can be a movie, it can be a song, it can be a restaurant in our groups. And like we go somewhere and we like the food and we tag it on the social media. It's one of the same thing. It's like if someone is creating value in your life and you are exposing it, you are sharing it with other people, then the value which you are creating, you will get into multiple X in return. That we will talk about this formula and everything. There are a lot of things in the workshop as well. Yeah, so that was one of the thing. And Jayaji, I really love it how your contribution is creating such a huge value in lives of so many people, and how you are the part of the channeling, that the money is coming and everything is going very smoothly in the whole process. Money is really so important in life. We are on this earth. Money is something we need for everything. So money is really a good and a beautiful thing to have, everything, and enjoy life, and create value. Yeah, on that note, I would like to invite Nitika Di.
Hi,
Di.
Vaibhav. Hello, everyone.
It's yours, all yours.
Thank you so much, Vaibhav. And like everyone else, like many of us, I'm also looking forward to this program. Actually, from the last time, I'm seeing that there are so many things which are happening with respect to the money. Last time was the first time where I experienced, I had family visiting from US, my sister-in-law and all, and we had gone to Jaipur. Uh, so I was amazed. So we booked a room which was at X price, but the person upgraded us to the highest of the rooms, and it was a resort where we were staying, where it so from a normal room, a deluxe room. So he gave us we had three rooms. So one was a suite he gave to us. So that was like, if the room was for 20,000, it was the room which we were upgraded to was for 70,000. I was amazed, and we were also amazed because she was our guest, and she was like, "Mujhe ab yahi kamra chahiye." And the other two rooms which we had there also, we got an upgrade. It is not that it has ended here. I'm just now that I recall, everywhere, wherever I have been going shopping, ordering food online, there are so many value adds with respect to things I'm getting. जहाँ पे भी best discounts होते हैं, I somehow just reach there. And it is not only me, I would say, it is also that the family is receiving the benefits of that. Again, as Shiva always says, you add value to other people's lives. So I am seeing that just by my own opening up, the values, there is so much value which is getting created for my whole family.
There is
That
also
is
a
what.
principle, Nitika. There is also a principle working here, and
What
that
Shiva?
principle is synchronicity.
Yes.
Yeah. So what you were actually experiencing was a lot of synchronicity. Yeah. So once we are connected to Deva field, once we are connected to Quanto field, all of us experience a lot of synchronicity. And synchronicity is essential if you want to experience the path of least resistance, or the path where with the least effort the results are highest. That is synchronicity, and that is the divine blessing. Yeah, please continue.
So yeah, sure. In Quanto Life, I would say like I've been there for more than 6+ years, and I would really like to make this statement that yes, for last 2-3 years, I'm seeing that life is completely synchronous. It is just from one thing to the other, things are just happening. You can call it magical, miraculous, synchronous. So I feel that it is the way we have done the programs, the way the programs are designed here, it just, there is something just keeps opening up, and the life really becomes miraculous. So that has been my own experience over here for last few years. So thank you to this whole space, and thank you to Shu and Manzi and the whole team. Thank you.
And like जो आपने जिस चीज से आपने end किया, I'll start my sharing with that. Quanto Life has changed, I would say, evolve me, transform me. And just now, I felt that I've completed a whole circle. And when I came, the things that in physical plane, I lost, after it was my crescendo, it was my transformation, after which I got all those things in an evolved manner back. And from the loss of my love to be in love again, and I'm going to get married in 3 months. From loss of way path to now a proud owner of a restaurant. And yeah, my dearest car, which I also lost, I just bought a new car. And to be honest, it drives better than the previous one. And I have named it Dinka, on the name of Bhagwan Ganesha's Savari, Mushika. So yes, I have been on a journey. It's been 3 years, and really, it was a journey. It was a journey of hard work. It was a journey of tears. It was a journey of lot of love and joyous moments and support. It was a journey. And when I talk about money wisdom, I was such an emotional spender. I used to spend money, like I was a emotional spender, like crazy wala. And now I I I have trained myself. I have evolved myself to whenever I am spending a single penny, I am observing what emotion I am feeling. That how I have transformed myself. And I don't do anything when it comes to me, when I just feel the emotions, but I just observe it, and that is what Quantum Sutra is, observation. I just observe it and just feel how I am feeling. I don't resist it. I don't fight with it. I accept it. There are feelings of guilt. There are feelings of joy. There are feelings of gratitude. And sometimes I don't. So I push myself to, no, 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 please feel gratitude. But yeah, it sometimes not there. Sometimes I feel fearful of not having money. So yeah. So what I what I got from that workshop is emotional spending is really, I guess, 50% lesser now. That is what I achieved. And there are very small transformations also in terms of money. Like, what I understood is not having cash is like, it's not like you don't have wealth. You have to have a better understanding of cash flow. Also, we had money welcome Fridays, where everyone who were the part of the workshop were coming and sharing their miracle stories which they were experiencing. Also, what I learned from one of the beautiful session, that was the most beautiful session of Jayaji, that I loved it. She showed us how the things that you have, you should save it, you should keep them well and not spend uselessly for buying new things. And she gave up amazing examples of how in what era we are and how money and inflation is. I remember saving my shoes, and I changed its sole and made it work out for one more year after that learning from Jayaji. I have started keeping my things well, also connecting them with them emotionally, but not being, you know, obsession nahi hai un cheezon se. If I've lost it, I'm like, okay. To be honest, from last 1 week, I had lost both of my spectacles. It's like it happens usually every month. One of them just went away and it comes back. It's been 1.5 years. Both of the spectacles are still around me. I have got calls from both of my friends' places where I've left it. But I was like, okay, it's time to have a new one. It's okay. So if and experiences are very important. Sometimes you have to spend on experiences. You don't have to nag around that, oh, I spent so much and the experience was not good. That's okay. Money listens to you. So you have to observe your emotions, and you don't have to change it. When you observe it, you'll have a better understanding, like I am having. And I'm really excited for this workshop, like what is gonna happen. And I am just crazily excited to transform myself from this workshop. I have started my restaurant. I was not doing anything. We are developers in Muradabad, but I left my work, and I was not doing anything because it was really not resonating with me. But now I'm just, I now I've got my work. Now I'm level up to earn money, and just go ahead. So thank you. That was my sharing. Thank you. So we have some quick sharings. Sachi, if you
Yeah,
So
Vaibhav,
Vaibhav, we
will
will pick it up. Yeah.
yeah.
okay,
So Vaibhav will take some more sharings in a bit, and
ठीक है.
we'll pass it on to Mansi and Shivo for some
Okay.
deeper insights. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shivo, would you like to say something about this whole interaction, or
Yeah,
any
so
commentary?
so it's all about emotions. Whatever emotions we feel about anything, that's what is our restriction. That's where we are restricted. And whatever emotions we feel about money, that's what restricts us. So what is the journey? Basically, journey is to spot what is the emotion, how it is become your bondage, how did that emotion trigger in this life. And sometimes we can, even if we can clean how it got triggered in this life, it's a huge leap. And if we can go to the our journey of past lives, then it's like totally miraculous. Yeah, Mansi, so we talking about emotions, would you like to
Yes.
describe what emotion we there is one emotion we work on collectively. Of course,
Yes.
we do work on everybody's emotions, whatever their individual emotions are, but there are emotions.
Certain emotions that we have really worked on. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
collect.
yeah. So as Vajanti was saying, Quanto Life is a path of heroes, and heroes are brave hearts. There are emotions that we do not want to admit, that are the hardest to admit. You know, when something really tragic has happened, it is easier to admit that I'm sad. Sometimes, you know, we feel superior when we feel angry, right? It is easy for us to admit, this person did such a stupid thing, I just blasted him. That we will admit. But there are emotions that
even fear is one emotion. Which is
fear, you know, there are some fears we won't admit. Some fears we readily admit, you know. So
Yeah,
there are some things we readily admit.
even
right?
guilt also we can admit, not with that much
Yeah,
difficulty.
that I feel guilty now. I got mad, or I did this, I did that. Now I feel guilty about it, right? But let's say when we started doing this 6-7 years ago, one of the most difficult emotions that we all feel, okay? We all feel, I don't know how many are brave enough to say that, but we all feel jealousy. Jealousy is an emotion that is very difficult to admit, because it's really difficult to admit, you know, and in some ways, jealousy is the
It is
reverse
also more
of
difficult to admit
appreciation.
because jealousy is something we feel for someone who is close to us.
Yeah.
So then there's a huge guilt about it. How
Yeah,
come I
you
feel
don't feel jealous. Yeah, you never feel jealous that, oh, Aishwarya is so beautiful, I am jealous. Not everyone agrees that she is beautiful, but let's think of the most beautiful woman you think in the world. You're never jealous of her, because that is just way too away for you. Jealousy always happens to people close. Like, oh, you know, my sister is working less, but she is experiencing more abundance and luck. This one is, so it is very close to home. So there is a lot of guilt also associated with it. Even jealousy, you know, you might feel jealous of someone who you feel is your competitor, but at one time you have loved that person. If you feel jealous of someone, please know that in this life or in last life,
So,
or
Mansi,
previous life, you have felt close.
what is the connection of this emotion of jealousy with abundance?
So jealousy, I feel, is a, you know, what is the reverse of magnet? It is, I don't know. I think jealousy
Repelling.
is a black hole that
Repels.
sucks.
Yeah.
Huh?
Something that repels.
Yeah, that repels. Like it is like
Yeah.
it sucks. It sucks, you
Jealousy
know.
is the counter
So,
of appreciation.
yeah,
So
appreciation.
jealousy is something where we appreciate something in someone, but we don't have it. So instead of getting inspired, we are kind of in a state कि यार ये इसके अंदर ना हो तो अच्छा है, or we are denying.
यानी इसको नीचे लाओ, इसको नीचे लाओ.
Right. May not be actively. If you want to bring someone down actively, that is grudge. But it's like a feminine wish.
Subconscious. Yeah, it's a
a
very
wish. So it is blocking you from learning from that person. That person could have become your inspiration, but now you are blocked. Jealousy has blocked you. And because Ma Lakshmi loves appreciation, if you are jealous, the flow of Ma Lakshmi is going to get blocked. And this is the emotion we took for one full year, right? There was a lot of talk about jealousy in quantum spheres. A lot of people acknowledged, and it did get talked about a lot in money wisdom, right, Mansi? And is one of the major reason why we had a lot of miracles.
miracle.
Yeah, last year.
Another thing about appreciation, you know, it has a multiplier effect. Okay, so in appreciation, you are enhancing, even the person who has a quality, you're enhancing their quality. You have a receptor, it is increasing in you, and you're spreading. It has a multiplier effect. Jealousy has the contracting limiting effect. It is limiting you, it is limiting your abundance. And abundance, again, abundance is an expansion. Abundance happens when there is expansion, when the multiplier effect is in place. Nitika, she talked about synchronicities, and Shivo talked about synchronicities. See, if you do not have synchronicities, you're not going to make those leaps. Your life is going to go in, you know, synchronicities is also when you feel the divinity of life. Yes, there is something beyond what I can see. There is, you know, you are in awe. You experience divinity in synchronicity.
Yeah.
And Shivu, one
So
more thing I
when you
wanted to say.
So when you become aware of jealousy, you actually are connecting deeper with the field of Mahalakshmi, and it starts to work on you. This is the way. A lot of people say that I want to receive the blessings of Mahalakshmi, but how? So one of the way we discovered, the way to discover Mahalakshmi blessing is to become aware, to observe your own jealousy and become free from it. Because when you begin to appreciate, you are imbibing those qualities in yourself. So jealousy is like your energy is going into denial, but in appreciation, you have become open, and it's like you are also imbibing. So the people who appreciate others, they are the one who grow. Yeah.
And
So
because of that, yeah, go on, Shiv.
so that is the way to attract the divine blessings. Yeah,
Shiva,
Mansi,
and I do see the
want to talk
influence.
about you want to
Yeah,
talk about what is that one more emotion which
yeah,
is very difficult for people to accept, and we are going to
yeah,
work upon now. We are bringing that into awareness now because we had a realization. Okay, that emotion, when we tell you, uh, you would also realize, okay, fine, this is the emotion we need to work upon. But what we realize that there are certain anti-conscious forces. They have kind of hooked upon with that emotions collectively. And we are going to talk about that on the Thursday Aham Brahmasmi session. What is working on the consciousness levels. But right now we will just talk about it like another emotion, which is very, very vital for us to acknowledge and work upon.
yeah.
Yeah, Mansi.
Shivu, before we announce that, I want to say that the changes that have happened after we have collectively taken, we have worked on the vibration of jealousy. Okay. We worked in that in Quanto Life extensively. A lot of people share their jealousies. And and I will say that Quanto Life has become a place where people have found very deep soul connections.
Mm.
They have found emotional intimacy. There are many Quantos here. Please raise your hand if you at least have one person that you have really connected very deeply one on one in Quanto Life. Because I have seen this very deep, intimate relationships, friendships happen. You at least have one person that you can just, and this has happened. This, Vajanti, Sheetal, Jayaji, Suchi, Nitika, Venkat, Lata. I'll put my hand up too. I have experienced this too. Rashi is saying so many. Um, this has happened. If you have experienced that, that has happened from working on this jealousy part. So many of you have looked for that case. Is there one person in the world who can understand my soul? I can say anything. I have a heart-to-heart connection, right? This, I see Sarni's hand. I see Rajkumari's hand. So this is what you all have created by working um, on that thing of jealousy. Okay, we have created this, and anyone who comes to Quanto Life now is reaping the benefits of this sadhana. Okay, so now are you all ready to work on another? You can put the hands down. I'm going to let Shivo announce, but I'm going to first tell what it is. No, not tell what it is. I'll let Shivo announce that.
नहीं आप इसका मतलब कोई
But
अनाउंस टू
but
स्टार थोड़ी है, आप ही बता दो ये
we
तो
have
क्या.
developed, yeah.
Okay, so
Drum roll
okay,
के साथ
I
हम
will
emotion को
narrate
भी drum
thing.
roll करेंगे.
Okay, मैं थोड़ा नरेट करता हूँ, एक्सपीरियंस नरेट करता हूँ अपना
ठीक है कर दीजिए.
एक्सपीरियंस नरेट करता हूँ. उसके बाद फिर आपसे भी पूछूंगा सबसे. तो अभी कुछ दिन पहले मैं आई वाज गोइंग टू ग्वालियर फॉर attending Tansin festival, and two of our friends were with me, Mukul and Deepak. हम तीन लोग जा रहे थे. तो मैं जहाँ ऊपर जिस बर्थ पे था, तो वहां पे पूरा एक 120 लोगों का, there was a group of 120 people who were going on tour to Manali, and those who were occupying the berth in my compartment, they were youngsters 20 to 25. All of them were from Ulhasnagar. They were childhood friends. So in the morning, I saw they were watching a movie. And strange thing was, they were repeating every dialogue of the movie with the characters. Even the dialogue which extra was saying, they were repeating that. And that was like, I was amazed. I thought this must be a great, grand movie. So I asked them, it seems you have seen this movie before. Okay. And they told me, yes, we have seen this movie 50 to 100 times. So I thought it must be an iconic movie. And I also love to watch comedy movies. So I thought I'll watch this. Okay, the name of the movie was Fir Hera Fairy. It was not Hera Fairy, it was Fir Hera Fairy. I had seen Hera Fairy and I enjoyed that a lot. So then I said, okay, but Hera Fairy was not so iconic. I mean, people watching 50 to 100 times, there must be something great about it. So I went back, I watched the movie. Honestly, I could not see that movie fully. And that got me thinking, what? And then we were checking up on Wikipedia, and it says that this movie got released 17 years back, and now it has attained a cult status. This is what the Wikipedia page says. Okay. So before I come to the point, I will ask you, how many of you have seen Fukre 3? Anybody has seen Fukre 3? Fukre 3 movie, who all have seen? It's one of the big hits today. Fukre 3. Only two here.
दो ही लोगों ने देखे हैं यहाँ पे.
Oh, because it's a big hit. I don't know how. Okay, half you have seen. Okay, what happened to other half? Couldn't you see that? The other half?
शिवो आधा हाथ उठाने का की जगह नहीं, इसलिए मैंने पूरा ही उठा दिया. I saw 10 minutes.
All right. But okay, so again, it's a big hit. Honestly, I tell you, the Fukre 1 I immensely enjoyed. Fukre 2 to somewhat I enjoyed. But Fukre 3 I was shocked that how can people even tolerate this movie? Then I realized there is a connection with the mass consciousness. These two movies are showing where the mass consciousness or the unconsciousness is. And then we started to see that around. And then we started to find the influence on the consciousness level. And there is something collectively which has a huge influence over the masses, which is forcing people into destruction, into poverty, right, into misfortune. There is a certain emotion. And these two movies are actually reflecting that particular consciousness. So, anybody would like to guess what is that emotion which these two movies capitalize upon, which shows that, okay, it's a part of mass consciousness, and that particular emotion is forcing people into poverty, into misfortune, into mishaps. Anybody want to guess what is this emotion? And that is the emotion we want people to open up about. I know it is one emotion which people are not very comfortable with. People are not comfortable admitting that I am into that emotion. Yes, good feedback. Anybody else want to say?
शिव 3 लोगों ने बोला है, आप देख लो.
अभी लोगों ने बोल दिया तो
But
अभी
let's hear. But I request कि जिसको कुछ आइडिया भी है, उन लोग भी डाल सकते हैं.
Yeah, please.
If you have some idea of the Fukreti and you've not watched the movie, you are also welcome to add what is the emotion.
Or even if you know that there is one emotion which is ruling the masses today,
Yeah. And even if you have
and it
not
is
watched the
forcing
movie,
people
what
into
is the one
poverty, into
emotion?
into making worst choices, horrible choices. Right? So I think we have arrived there. Yes, that emotion is greed. Greed is a ruling emotion which is causing the whole consciousness of abundance. It is a huge obstacle for the consciousness of abundance. Because in greed, we make wrong choices. Yeah, Mansi. And it's an emotion
So
which is very difficult to acknowledge that I am greedy. But we
um
really want to bring this into observation,
uh,
the
guys, I
way we
will be
brought jealousy into observation.
yeah. So I do have greed. The greed might be different. But the greed definitely I have. How many of you are ready to work on your own greed? How many of you are ready? Because it will now,
Can we
just
give,
like it
no,
has
no,
got,
it may appear to a lot of people, Arey yaar, how can I be greedy? But can we just take some very simple examples which tells that how greed is operating? For
yeah,
example, I'll give you a very simple example. If you are making a career choice not based on what you are good at, but what will give you maximum salary, it is a choice of greed, and it will
mhm.
destroy you, because the moment crisis comes in that particular industry, in that particular sector, you will be the first one who will be thrown out, because you made a choice based on the money you will receive and not based on what you're good at. So this is an example of greed, and there's so many examples of greed. So whenever we want money more than we deserve, that is greed. Yeah, Mansi, please.
Many people have raised their hands. They want to give examples. Um, so let us take that. Yes, I think some hands have gone down, so feel free to put it up again. Yeah, if you want to share an example. Yes, Suchi. Let me go to Kunja.
Um, so, Mansi, greed, I can share my own examples.
Very brave. Go ahead.
So, what happens is that, of course, there are financial issues and everything and all. So, what happens that if I have uh, borrowed money from someone and I have to return that, and then I earn that money. And so when that money comes, so like for example, I have to return somebody 1,000 rupees and I've earned like 5,000 rupees. And in my heart of heart, I know that I have to return this. But what happens is that I get into the greed, or greed also stems from fear. So that I get into that what if this I would need it tomorrow, and I should just keep it, and I would just possibly tell my friend that मैं ना तुझे next month देती हूँ. Okay. So मैंने क्या किया that I should have given her that 1,000, and because she's a friend वो बोलेगी अच्छा ठीक है next month दे दे. So somewhere in that greed I have not honored my word, because my word was that when I get this money, I'm going to return it to you. So this was one of the things that, like, even if it is very little, even if it is the tiniest of thing, even if it's like 5 rupees, we need to honor our word. And greed just doesn't lead anything, because what happens is that this becomes like a vicious cycle. कभी 5 रुपए होते हैं, फिर 500 रुपए पे जाता है, फिर 5,000 जाएगा. So for me, like, this is my third money wisdom, and somewhere I like realized and experienced in these programs that breaking my own pattern was so important, the smallest and tiniest of patterns. So that is why I gave this example. So now whatever it is, मैं फटाफट return कर देती हूँ, जहाँ पे जितना हो सकता है.
Wonderful, Suchi. Anyone else wants to share examples of? Um, we will have to, see, just like that, Lakshmi, working on jealousy brought in a lot of emotional, intimate contacts. We got a lot more appreciation. The appreciation we started getting from people increased. Similarly, if we want, Shivo, would you say कि जब हम ये greed का vibration पे work करते हैं तो सब जगह abundance हो जाएगा? Like, what is the there is something else that we may not have seen that might also come as a benefit, but what is the why should we work on this greed vibration?
See, greed hampers the choices, the right choices we could have made. Something we could have developed within ourselves. It has completely blocked us, it has blindfolded us. And our mind start to work on how to get more than I deserve. Instead of that, if our energy was to make myself more valuable, to make myself more deserving, that would itself attract more money. Yes, it's a slow process, but greed will put you into a quick slump. Quick. You will be finished. You will be destroyed. You wouldn't even know how you got destroyed.
Shivu, I just had a moment right now. Last year, my highest thing last year was money does not bring abundance. Money wisdom does. That was my highest understanding last time. That money does not bring abundance. It is wisdom. Money wisdom that brings abundance. And today, Shiva, I'm feeling that greed can bring in money, but greed cannot bring abundance. There is a difference between money and abundance.
Not even, no.
Abundance include money. But
maybe I will beg to differ with you.
Okay.
A greed from Asuric soul can bring it, but greed for Deva souls will always bring disasters.
No, Shivu, it can bring it in short run.
Greed is a tool. No. I mean, yeah, as a lure.
Shivu, like for example, I will tell you last year.
As a luring of you, to lure you, somebody may give you some money, but their purpose is that you get trapped even more.
You get trapped. That's what I'm saying. Last year, we had an example. We had someone 2 years ago where they got the money in, but how that money completely trapped. This person got the insurance money in, but how they got trapped because of that. And if they knew the price they had to pay for that. Sometimes we don't know the price we have to pay for greed. And sometimes it is spread out. We don't know what we are paying for greed.
Yeah. So even one example of greed, which is very funny, when people, when people have done their medical insurance, then they think, oh, I already have an insurance of 5 lakhs. And then I have heard so many instances, and it's very funny. They go to hospital and doctor says कि चलो आपका तो इतना इंश्योरेंस है ही इस साल, तो ये ऑपरेशन भी कराई लो, बाद में कराना, अभी करा लो. These people agree to that. I've heard so many cases. The people agree to that, and they destroy their health in that. Right?
I think that is one industry where
जो आसुरिक जो सोल होती है ना, that uses that bait of greed to trap the Deva souls. Let me tell you, for Deva souls, because Quanto Life attract Deva souls. All Deva souls, I can tell you, you will never come out of winner if there is a greed. You will always get exploited. Yes, there are Asuric souls. Through greed, they will exploit you. They can become rich. But you are going to get poorer because you don't have, because Deva soul don't have that kind of cleverness. Right? That tendency to exploit, that tendency to fight even if they are wrong. Deva souls don't have that.
Sure, but even for Asura souls, or I will say that people who want to get money by any means, for them also, it can bring money, but the feeling of abundance will not come. They never feel satisfied.
No, but they are not bothered about it also. Asura soul is not bothered about they want abundance, right? It's the Deva soul who want abundance. They are happy getting money. Okay. So, yeah. So,
yeah.
if you are a Deva soul, stay away from greed.
Yeah,
Become
and we will have to observe. So I think in the workshop, what we will be doing is we will be really observing what is our grade, going really deep into it, and the workshops are very practical in the sense we work with you. We work with where is your lead located, what is the root, where it is coming from, this life, past life, what are the roots of that, and you start working on it, and then that experience of abundance will happen.
Also on the coming Thursday, day after tomorrow, we are going to talk about a global phenomena, a consciousness or an anti-consciousness phenomena, which is today running based on this universal emotion of greed people are feeling. So how on the level of consciousness they are being exploited and what impact it is having, we will not talk about it today, but day after tomorrow.
Okay, Shivu, okay, so I will hand it over. Probably hand it over. Kunjan, can you put in the chat? We will hand it over to people. Vajanti, should we hand it over to you? I think there are a few more sharings. And I think there is one very Mahalakshmi sharing also. It's very much like what we talked about in, with the appreciation thing and all. So we'll hand it over to you. And at some point, we will go into synthesis. I think we'll be with the sharings, and in that only we will go into the. Shiva, is there anything you would like to say? Or yeah.
Yeah, sorry, what?
Anything you would like to say? We'll go into. We have a few more sharings.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So, Vajanti, let's do the sharing. We are complete from our side. We will take this up more on Thursday. Thursday session, we are going to go more into the roots of greed and how it is operating. What is the mechanism of this? And yeah. So I'll have Vajanti and Suchi. Yeah.
Yeah, Mansi, can you just a little bit elaborate in a line or so that how we are going to take this deeper in the workshop? So those of us who want to give their names can give their names.
Yes. So you will hear in all these sharings, there were, I don't know, really we used to, and in addition to, Suchi, you want to tell them about the Money Welcome Friday? Because that is another thing that comes with the workshop. So if you want to, yeah.
Mansi, you do it the best.
अरे ठीक है.
I will talk about it. आप पहले बोलो फिर मैं बोलती हूँ.
ठीक है. वैजंती, मैं आपको एक काम देती हूँ.
जी.
I'm not very good at writing.
Yeah. In the meanwhile,
yeah. So yes, as I said, in this workshop, we will be working practically on your particular money issue. What are the root of it? What is the subconscious? What is the superconscious path for you? What is your reality, and what is the next step you can go on? What are the roots that need to be dissolved? So we will be working on that because everyone is very unique. Everyone has had a very unique life journey. So we'll be working on that. And in addition to these 9 days, for every Friday, for about 12 weeks, we will be doing two things for people who are attending the workshop. We will be having an observation where everyone will write an observation based on Shivo's book, Be a Cosmic Channel. You will be, and Shivo and I will be going through every observation. You will be observing what has happened, what is your progress, what is your current reality, and the next step for 12 weeks. So 12 weeks, every Friday, you will be sharing your observations. We will be observing your observation with you, and we will be synthesizing. Okay, and we call this Money Welcome Fridays, and every Friday we would have people having miracles. Throughout the week, and they would share. So, Suchi, you want to add something? Yeah, please do.
Yeah, sure. So, we have seen Money Welcome Friday miracles in our previous Money Wisdom, and you have heard and you'll hear more about it. So, besides this 9 phenomenal days, we will also be doing hand holding, because once we finish the program, there would be things that will come up for all of us. There would be obstacles that come, and together, collectively, we will be like going or taking a leap. And that is what Money Welcome Friday is going to do, like share miracles and talk about it. And week on week, you all will see how we all are progressing together. So, Shivo, anything you want to add, Mansi? Anything else? Or we'll call in Abnaz first, Vajanti, please.
Yeah, Abnaz is there. Abnaz? I just saw. Yeah, Abnaz is there, but okay, then shall we call the next person? Shall we call Sheetal?
Yeah, we'll take Sheetal and then we'll quickly, if Abnaz is able to talk, she must be at the hospital with her mom, so she will take some time maybe. And after that, Sarleen and then Manisha. Manisha, we are queuing right now, so we will take you after Sarleen, okay?
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah.
Actually, most of the things like Nitika Di and Jayaji have already told. But like it was just so awesome these 9 days, and after that, the hand holding that happened and the Friday miracles that happened. It was a series of things that happened, like whatever I wanted, and I used to get that discounts, and even was blessed to find I could make dresses for Devi Ma. So everything was so miraculous. It was really beautiful that during the workshops, and even one of my limiting beliefs that got busted was like it is not just having money that gives you the abundance feeling, but scarcity of money आपके पास अगर है भी तो like you feel that there is no abundance around you. So even that was there, and even like during when we did the synthesis together, like I could feel literally feel the heat in my uh, crown chakra, like and
Sheetal, can you speak a little louder? You're not very audible.
okay, 1 second, just give me. Am I audible now? Hello? Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, Sheetal, very loud and clear.
Yeah. Uh, as I was saying, even like we knew this is my soul family and we knew each other very well. But the space that is here is so beautiful and amazing, and we don't even feel to share our deepest thoughts, or like there is no what hesitation to share anything, and so many things came up, and even my relationship with money, how it is, and I always used to feel scarcity even though there was a lot of abundance around me. So why this came up and how this came up. So and in the synthesis also, like I could literally feel heat in my crown chakra, and like so many things got dissolved, and how this feeling gets imbibed in this. So it's all very I don't find words to say that. I just totally resonate with Nitika Di and Jayaji, whatever they said. And even I found miracles happening every Friday, as we had money welcome Fridays. Whatever I wanted, I used to get that. And once there's an example that I wanted a palazzo, and that was for 999 in a shop. And the same piece I got, just my friend called that I am here, and I went there and got the same piece for just $250. And जैसे कि like Shivo sir used to say कि मतलब you have to say it's just not the money that is there, so you can put in a word about a sale or anything. So I used to do that, like where you will get cheaper things or whatever. So that used to come back to us also, like she called me and I am here, I have found a place. And even beautiful chand balis that I wanted, golden ones. And kabhi bhi, like my husband had never bought me an ornament in almost about 17 years. So there was a very this silly question that he asked me, and I answered that, and he got so happy, and he said that I will buy you these earrings. So that was also a miracle, unexpected from his side. So and that's it. Many things that have happened. So whoever has any doubts or anything that you want to change your relationship about with money, or it is like totally we are spellbound, and I would just suggest for everyone that you should do this workshop for sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheetal, for your sharing. So, shall we take quick sharing from Sarleen?
Abnaz.
There?
Yeah, she's written. Abnaz is there. She wrote in the comments.
Sarleen, just after Abnas. Do a quick one.
No,
Yeah.
I requested if Charlene could go next and I'll go after her. I'm busy with mom. Give me 5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Okay, Abnaz, we will have to then go into the synthesis then. We will take you on Thursday. Is that okay?
I may not be that time, but no problem. Go ahead.
Suchi, it's okay. We'll take
Just
Abnaz when
2
she
Okay,
comes.
minutes.
okay, okay.
2
So
minutes. Yeah.
Charlene will go with you and then we'll take Abnaz.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks to Vijanti who got me into this practice. I'm very grateful to her. And thank you, Mansi, Shivo, for guiding. Even Suman, Atin, all of them actually have been great help to me. When I joined Money Wisdom, I was going through this crunch of I had to pay financially, which I think, Mansi, you must be remembering. It was a good amount of 5 lakhs. You see, so the uncle had come and I had managed to just save 2 lakhs. And I remember I met him at the Oberoi's Delhi. They were having lunch. They called me that time. So I said, Uncle, I've saved this much. So the rest I'll give you later. And one thing he told me, he said, this is the full and the final payment. And, it was like with those 2 lakhs, he cleared the entire thing. And after that, I've had many more experiences. Like, we didn't go for a holiday after COVID. So my husband.
I'm going to take you back to that moment. Because I still remember it. मेरे को ना अभी तुम बोले थी तो वापस मुझे वही feeling आई. जब when I channel and the deva comes, same feeling again. Because I remember, Sarleen, we had done Mahalakshmi invocation. Okay.
Yes.
We had done Mahalakshmi invocation, and you had I don't remember. I remember the emotion. I don't remember your exact words, but you said ki Mahalakshmi has blessed. It was very late in that time, and you told me that Mahalakshmi has blessed me. I cannot wait. यानी वो आके उन्होंने मुझे, I don't know whether you felt her roof or you felt that blessings, but you wrote to me that day. It was very late.
I don't know. It just came up and everything was like just fell into place. It was so unbelievable. I just couldn't.
So she told me the previous, So you told me at night I had just done Mahalakshmi invocation. You told me that she has come and she has blessed, and I still have this, I will have this message start somewhere, I know. And then the next day this happened.
And the very next day it happened.
The very next day it happened. It was I'm still getting goosebumps.
I still can't get over it, because I still remember that so clearly. It's so clear.
Can we invoke that vibration, that Mahalakshmi right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Can we go into a quick, is everyone with me on this? because this was one of those moments there was so many such moments in Money Wisdom, what Serlene is saying, like absolutely, like she goes to this, she feels the blessing before, she goes to this uncle, she gives what she has, and he said, and he is not talking from the money point of view, he's talking from the abundance, because he feels that he has got it. This karmic loop is complete. And I am actually feeling it right now. So if it's okay, can we do it right now? Suchi, Vajanti?
Yeah, Mansi, we just have 2 more sharings. We can just do as you're feeling the crescendo. Let's go with it.
Yeah, Abnas, it's okay. Can we invoke right now? Yeah. Okay. So this will be because I'm just feeling her right now. And we'll come back with Mahalakshmi integrated with us, and we will listen to the next 2 sharings. Okay. So I invite everyone to turn on their cameras. We really want to connect to each other. She is about heart to heart, soul to soul connection, appreciation. Beautiful faces. Manisha, Nita, Abnas, Suchi, Vajanti, Sheetal, Kaval, Pallavi, Suman, Rajkumari. Guys, कहाँ तुम्हारा चेहरा छुपा के रखते हो यार? ज्योत्सना, राशि, Serlene, Shivo, Natika, Ramohan, Dinesh, Kunjan, Jiaji, Rakhi, Madhvi, Pankaj, did I miss anyone? Okay. Connect to your breath. And you can connect to everyone whose faces you're seeing here. These are all also Lakshmis. Gaze at them. And slowly, as you're gazing in that love, slowly let your eyes close. Connect to your body, your presence. Scan your body from head to toe. Observe the space around your body. I was going to invoke Mahalakshmi, but I also feel Vishnu, and I feel him in his Mahavatars. Hey Mahalakshmi. Hey Mahalakshmi. Hey Mahalakshmi. Many of you are feeling her right now. You're feeling her vibrations, and there is a lot of gratitude actually. Feeling a gratitude for the connections you have made, the appreciation you have received. Feel her blessing this sphere. If you want, you can raise your hands and feel her vibrations. And now Vishnuji has come, so I am going to invite him. Hey Vishnu. Hey Vishnu. Hey Vishnu. And I am feeling him in so many avatars. I do not know which avatar is. There is an avatar that can work specifically with you. I invite you all to share your money reality, your greed, or whatever money reality, worry, concern, your emotion. I'm going to be in silence as you connect with your Vishnu. It could be Vishnuji, or it could be a particular avatar of Vishnu that might come. But do a heart to heart about your money reality, your concerns, your worries, where you are. And if you're brave enough, your greed. So please be with Vishnuji. And when you are talking to him, feel that emotion in your body, feel that incident, that worry, whatever emotion, whatever incident you're talking about, whatever situation you're sharing with him, feel that in your body. Observe the space around it. Quanto. Now just relax wherever you are. Allow your body to relax in whichever position you are. Whatever you can do to feel more comfortable. Mm. Mm. Raise your hands to the sky. Feel the vibrations either entering you or going out of you. Bring your hands together, rubbing them in. Putting them on your eyes. Taking one last breath in this vibrational field. And coming back slowly when you feel ready. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. If you can just take a few moments and just write either about your experience if an avatar came or how it was, what you're feeling. Then we can go back to sharing. But I have to say that it was very different for me. For the first time, I experienced one after other, the sense of the essence of Mahavishnu and how he can be. He can even be Vamana and he can take from Bali, which may not feel fair to us. And just how he can be what needs to be in that moment. Whatever is needed in that situation, he can be that. And that was a darshan I got of him today. But I invite everyone to share before we go to in the chat, before we go back. Okay. Can I invite everyone in the chat? We're already a little over the time. So did you feel that, Vajanti? The Virat Roop? Is that what you're saying?
I could actually see and feel that whole expansion.
Yeah, I'm still feeling. Can we just have people? Yeah, can I invite everyone to just tell something and then I hand it over. Okay, you saw Buddha. So that is the avatar that came for you, and you felt Narasimha ji. Okay, Natika. Kali Ma, but with 3 faces. Kunjan, very interesting. Can you write what were the 3 faces? Okay.
Mansi, I have no idea. I don't know why first Ma Kali came, but then she had 3 faces on the 2 sides. Other 2 sides.
Wonderful.
कुछ पता नहीं, कुछ अलग ही नया ही लगा. मुझे नहीं पता. I have not seen Ma Kali with faces ever.
Beautiful. And to the team, please make note that we need to invoke Ma Chinnamasta, okay, at some point. Okay, we have not done this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting this that yesterday only I talked to Shivo about Chinnamasta. And yes, Rashi, this might be Chinnamasta, but yeah, I am really feeling her that we need to. Okay, Abhinav, that is okay. Sharp pain in your shoulder, okay. And okay, you saw dragon and one. Who's Samsung? So Samsung, it is possible you're connecting the Kalki avatar. So Rashi, we were actually talking about her yesterday. Interesting. And I guess for you, the Kurma avatar came. Rajkumari saying she saw. Oh, very, very beautiful, Rajkumari. Vishnu. Okay, Krishna, you saw. Okay. Okay, Sankar. Okay, Sheetal, Mohini Roop, very, very beautiful. Manisha, whole body is drenched in vibration. Great. You have warm hands and a little pain. Okay. Okay, Serline. Thank you so much for connecting. Shivu, how was your experience? And then Okay, Abnas. What is her name? So that's Abnas's cousin. Welcome. Shivo, आपका क्या experience था? And then I hand it over to Vajanti. Okay, and thank you so much.
I was feeling something like I agree.
Okay.
We will
Really,
talk more about I agree on Thursday.
on Thursday. ठीक है. I'm so gratefully blessed you. So, if you have not got, if you want, even before you sleep today, after you hear this, in all these sharing, I think now Lakshmi and Vishnuji are going to be part of it. And before you sleep, if you want to ask Vishnuji which rupa of him, which avatar of him is most connected or is most needed to you, that might come in your dreams. Okay, dreams, or tomorrow you will realize. So this energy is still on. Till Thursday, we do the invocation. This energy is still on. I invite you to connect to Vishnuji before you sleep, and you will get your answer too. Okay, Vajanti, all yours. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mansi, for the beautiful invocation. Thank you. It was completely timely taken.
Thank you. She just came. There is a moment where she'll just come, and thank you for going with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abnas, thank you for your patience. I know you were there. How's mom doing?
She's okay. She's undergoing the operation tomorrow, so just now it's all fine. Tomorrow is going to be a challenge.
All the best. All the best.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
She will get
everyone.
well. Don't worry. There's so much of
Thank you,
worry written on your
Rajkumar.
face, Abnaz. Don't worry. All
Thank
will be
you.
fine. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Abnas, could you do your sharing last year's workshop?
So to be honest, I was not a part of the workshop as a participant, but I was as a member, like as the team member. But I think I benefited greatly by the entire workshop. And even before the workshop, what happened is, as some of you know, that I'm a baker in Moscow, the ingredients there we get are extremely expensive. Okay, so there was this Black Friday sale going on. And just after I started my business, I'll complete 3 years this February. And there was this Black Friday sale going on, and the chocolate chip chocolates were on a fabulous discount. So I don't know, it didn't really take me a second, but I wrote to my competitor, because we all see each other in parties, or we see each other in Indian get-togethers and gathering. So I never considered them as my competitors. So what I did is I wrote to her and I asked her, where do you buy your supplies? Because so and so place is on sale. And of course, she said somewhere else or whatever. And when I shared this in the Money Wisdom workshop, this had happened, I think, a year before. This was 2022. But when I shared it with the Money Wisdom workshop, Shivo was, this is exactly what we need to do. We don't need to consider anybody as a competitor. And yeah, before that, I think our workshop, I think was, I don't remember when, but in October, Sanaya had come down last year, my daughter, and it was her birthday. And all of my friends had ordered a cake from my competitor and had gifted it to us, and they'd come for a party. And the cake was outstanding. I really genuinely liked it. So I said, what's the harm in, appreciating her talent and telling her it's good? Because I'd never tasted her cake before. And I'm sure she was very amazed that, being a competitor, I actually praised her and she felt very happy about it. And post that, it was already about less than 2 years since my business was on. Post that, any cakes that I make, especially the 2 tiers and 3-tier cakes, she always now makes it a point, comment back or appreciate or say something about it. So I think when I appreciated her, somehow that that ice got broken, and now it doesn't take effort to compliment each other, and we don't feel like competitors. And even now, when I'm away since the last 4-5 months, and somebody calls me for an order, I do direct my customers to them. Sometimes my children say, Mama, you're mad. What are you doing? I'm like, it's okay. If I'm helping somebody, there's no harm in doing that. So I think we learned a lot from this money wisdom. Hello? Yeah. So I think even if as a member and as a participant or whatever, we all learned a lot from this money wisdom, and everything that Shivu, all his nuggets, makes a lot of sense. So thank you for that beautiful session we had last year.
Mansi, you want to say something?
Yeah, this is the Mahalakshmi essence. This is the Mahalakshmi essence, where you can appreciate a so-called competitor. And I don't know if Abnaz is sharing the other example, but of the
last
you know,
one?
like the
Okay, so
the
we were the
feeding.
lucky, so we were the lucky ones. As I said, we were not the participants, but we were the team members. So Mansi was very kind to do a reading
No,
for
ये
us as
सबके लिए
well.
किया था, ये सबके लिए reading करा था.
किया था, but what I'm saying is
This
खाली
is for
members को
all,
benefit.
for all people.
So Mansi somewhere had told in one of my readings, she mentioned that I had this thing with food and I can't waste food and things like that, which wasn't known to Mansi. But in my reading, she came up with something like, Mansi, maybe you can say better, but I remember that I was in charge.
They were in a very cold place, where food is very scarce, and there were a lot of kids, especially a lot of people there who did not have food. So Abnas was making sure that nothing can be wasted. Every single thing has to be utilized. And and she was like, that was her thing, that how do I feed all these people in times of such hard, and it was a very, very, so there was a lot of hardship, and I saw her.
So when Mansi did this reading, say tonight, from tomorrow morning, I do not know. At that time, also, I felt it was a coincidence. Sometime back, also, I thought it was a coincidence. But from the next morning, for the next 3 days, I was actually Gayab. Gayab means I had gone into hibernation. None of them could contact me. My husband and my child at home did not know what's happening to me. I just couldn't get out of bed. I slept and slept and slept. The only thing I remember, they would sometimes force me and take me to the washroom or give me water to drink on pressure. And in 3 days, all I ate was one orange. And none of us knew why it was happening. I associated it with my excessive work, but maybe it had something to do with the reading. And it was a forgotten
Because
story.
what happens, that is there in you, because even though you were very resourceful during that time, it was a very intense time, and there were a lot of emotion which you processed, which you liberated during the 3 days. That's why that is from past life. So in that, you are just liberating those emotions. Okay. And then you want to share
And
what
then,
happened 1 year later.
Exactly now on this Monday, okay, 12 days before
So
this
that happened
Monday.
exactly 1 year ago, and now this is happening now.
Yeah, now that time when it happened, as I said, I thought it was coincidence. I thought it was my excessive working hours, and that is why I was super tired and I was sleepy. I didn't want to admit it had anything to do with Mansi's readings, but I did agree that the scarcity thing that I had with food and not wasting was everything what Mansi said. So that way she was correct. Can you guys believe exactly 1 year later, this Monday, 12 days before this Monday, my first cousin sister, what was it called? Suchi? Anyways, my cousin sister, her husband's grandfather passed away in America. Okay. And they do something on the 12th day of to feed poor people or the homeless or something like that. Out of first cousin. Thank you. So out of the blue, she calls me up one day and she says, Abhi, you know what? On the 12th day, we need to feed of Dada's passing away. We need to feed homeless children. And here I'm trying to do it, but it's super expensive and I can feed just a handful. Since you're in India, I thought, can you do it? Now, guys, you'll have to understand the synchronicity. I was supposed to leave for Moscow on the 7th of Jan. Because of my mom's operation, I'm going to be here till March. This happened on the 12th, no, on the 29th of Jan that I had to feed. Had I gone to Moscow, she would have never contacted me. And when I spoke to my first cousin's husband, he, in one of his conversations, he happened to mention that they have this Mata Ki Chauki happening in America an umpteen number of times in the year, and all that money goes to India for donation. Now, I was dumbstruck. Why on earth did my cousin, for her in laws, ask me to feed people in India? I'm not understanding what's happened, why it happened, and I do not want to question. But I can say one circle, some synchronicity has got over. I fed 138 people from her money, and I fed another 8 people from my personal money because the line kept going on. And the contentment I got, and I don't know, I just feel it's all a puzzle. I can't maybe express it just now to y'all what's happening in my life or what really happened, but something has happened. But I did question. I said, why are you asking me to do this task? You could have told your mother-in-law could have told her sisters and all, which you all anyways have been doing over the years. She said, I don't know. I just felt that I should tell you because you're in India. So I think I was the chosen one. I feel super privileged, super blessed, super happy that I could do it for them. So I
You
don't
were
know,
the
Mansi,
channel.
if you
This
have
is
an insight. Yeah, absolutely.
synchronicity, and you were the channel. And I feel one big karmic loop is completed, and
Probably.
I think you're very blessed and you're feeling it.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, Sheetal, there is absolutely a glow. It has, yeah, amazing. Over to
Thank
you,
you.
Ajanti.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the patience.
That
Good
was
night.
beautiful. The sharing was really beautiful. It just
Thank you.
shows life's ways of working through us, and we don't even know how it brings in the completion. Thank you, Abnas, for sharing.
Welcome.
Manisha. Hi, Manisha. We'd love to hear your miracle. Or
Thank you.
miracles. What is
Yeah, it's miracle. So, first of all, thank you so much for the beautiful and wonderful Money Wisdom program. And ये जो Money Wisdom program है या whatever what I feel actually. So it's a seeding. So it's not like कि I thought that कि if I am attending Money Wisdom program and within 9 days I'll get some miracle. It will not happen. It may happen, but in my case, still things are happening. And I remember my relationship with money is good. What was missing? Abundance was missing. So I'm working with university, and from last 7 years, not 7 years, from last 6 years, I was struggling for the promotion and all these things. मेरे juniors का भी promotion हो रहा था, but मेरा नहीं हो रहा था promotion. And during the Money Wisdom program, मेरा promotion हुआ and I was declared as assistant director proctorship. And I'm handling at this moment, I am handling more than 14,000 students and more than 250 faculties are reporting me. So this is not the thing, but the thing is I always love to work with youth. So this is my always intention that कि जो भी youth community है मैं उनके साथ में काम करूं. And God has given me that opportunity. And when the students are coming to me, they are feeling very relaxed. उनको पता है कि हाँ मनीषा मैडम के पास जाएंगे तो प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन जरूर मिलेगा करके. So this is what God is blessing me. And youth community से मैं बहुत ज्यादा closed हूँ. मेरे को God ने वो दिया. This is first miracle. And the second miracle, जब हमारा लास्ट मनी वेलकम फ्राइडे था उसी दिन हमने ई बाइक खरीदी. मतलब इट वाज नॉट प्लान्ड, वी वर जस्ट प्लानिंग कि हाँ हमको खरीदनी है, बट आउट ऑफ अ सडन हमने वो जाके ई बाइक प्लान किया एंड दैट वाज द फ्राइडे. तो ये दो मिरेकल हुए एंड स्टिल मिरेकल्स आर हैपनिंग. सो
और बहुत सारे हुए थे मनीषा. मुझे ये भी याद है ना, किसी के घर पे गई थी, उसको जॉब नहीं था
हाँ
एंड
हाँ
ही वाज स्ट्रगलिंग. कितने, मैंने ना just because I starred some of them, I remember कि there were so many. It was a series.
So
I think
many.
you got appreciated in a way with a higher post and all. Like that appreciation was so due to you, but it officially came. There were many,
And
बहुत miracles हुए थे आपके साथ
एक
तो.
तो वो जब था तब हुआ था, जब मेरा जो प्रमोशन हुआ था तो मेरा एक बॉस था, ओके, तो मुझे फ्री हैंड नहीं मिल रहा था वर्क करने के लिए। एंड उसके बाद ये हुआ कि उन्होंने मुझे किसी काम में फंसाया, ओके, एंड मेरे ऊपर 2-3 एलिगेशंस लगाए उन्होंने, एंड इट वाज लाइक कि वीसी तक वो बात गई, और वहां से मुझे इतनी क्लीन चिट मिली, आई वाज वेरी अमेज्ड कि व्हेन क्यूवीएफ इज विथ मी, है ना, जब आपके साथ क्यूवीएफ होता है तो कोई आपको कोई बाल बाका तक नहीं कर सकता है। एंड उसके बाद ये हुआ कि अब मेरी जो रिपोर्टिंग अथॉरिटी है वो डायरेक्ट वीसी है, एंड वीसी इज अप्रिशिएटिंग माय वर्क, ऑल आर अप्रिशिएटिंग माय वर्क। तो आपके लाइफ में जो हर्डल्स है ना वो भी एकदम क्लियर होते चले जाते हैं। तो दैट इज व्हाट आई फेल्ट। सो दिस इज द मनी विजडम प्रोग्राम, या हमारे क्वांटो लाइफ के जितने भी प्रोग्राम्स है, ये आपके लिए एक सीडिंग है। तो आई मस्ट से प्लीज ज्वाइन दिस एंड सी द मिराकल्स। बिल्कुल बम्बार्डिंग होती है मिराकल्स की, आपको घबराने की कोई जरूरत ही नहीं होती है फिर तो, बट आई फील सो। और ना केवल आपके साथ होगी, बट यू विल बी द चैनल टू क्लियर अप द energies of others also. Like for me, youths are coming to me and उनकी channeling, मतलब उनकी energies clean up हो रही है, तो एक मेरे लिए भी एक बहुत प्राइड होता है कि यार चलो हम हैं वहां पे कम से कम, एंड स्टूडेंट्स आर फीलिंग लाइक कि कोई है, मदर्स अवे फ्रॉम होम। तो बच्चे मुझे ये बोलते हैं कि जब आपके पास आते तो एकदम मदरली फील होता है। सो आई फील दैट बिकॉज ऑफ क्वांटो लाइफ आई एम गेटिंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स। सो थैंक यू सो मच एंड प्लीज डू ज्वाइन घर घर में क्वांटो।
Yes, Manisha, wonderful sharing. And it's so true, so true. It just doesn't come reach us. It becomes a ripple effect and touches everyone's life with which we are connected.
Very true.
Yeah. So,
Jyotsna wants to share. Jyotsna?
Yes. So, pranam everyone. I think I must acknowledge and I admit that after joining this Money Wisdom program, as you all know, Ajayji's business was in great trouble. And in every workshop, we used to share our concern and our fears related to money and indebtedness. So after joining this workshop, I must admit that I don't know from where and how and who came to help us. और ऐसे ऐसे सॉल्यूशन निकले जो कभी सोचे ही नहीं थे. And from people whom we never thought that they will be back in our lives. So ऐसे लोग हमारे साथ जुड़े, आए और हमें हेल्प ऑफर की, और कुछ तो हमें इस रास्ता निकालने में उन्होंने जो मदद की, we could find our way out of this vicious circle in which we were caught for last 3-4 years. सारी स्थितियां तो बेटर नहीं है, बट जब जब जो हेल्प चाहिए थी, या जब जब जो बॉटलनेक्स थे, वो रिजॉल्व होते जा रहे हैं अभी तक. मतलब अभी भी ऐसे आए दिन ऐसे एक्सपीरियंस हो रहे हैं कि कहीं स्टकअप हो जाते हैं, गोल गोल घूमते रहते हैं, और फिर एकदम से सॉल्यूशन आ जाता है. सो आई थिंक बोथ ऑफ अस, नॉट ओनली मी बट इवन अजय जी भी यही सोचते हैं कि मनी विजडम के बाद ये मिराकुलस चेंज आया है. एंड आवर रिलेशनशिप विथ मनी, आवर फियर्स विथ मनी, ये सारी चीजें ग्रेजुअली रिजॉल्व होती गई हैं. एंड जो कॉन्फिडेंस लूज हो गया था, एक होपलेसनेस सी लग रही थी लाइफ के लिए, वो सारा कुछ अभी चेंज होता नजर आ रहा है। और इसका पूरा 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 जो एक्नॉलेजमेंट है वो मनी विजडम को बहुत बहुत जाता है। सो दिस वर्कशॉप वाज अमेजिंग, so wonderful. And this workshop was, I think rather it was customized. मतलब ऐसा नहीं लग रहा था कि हम ग्रुप में इस वर्कशॉप को ले रहे हैं। इट वाज वन ऑन वन। एंड जो भी कंसर्न्स हमारे थे, दे वर वेल एड्रेस्ड, वेल पिक्ड अप, and we could experience the miracles day by day. So we are so much grateful to our dear Mansi and Shivo sir for taking us on this journey. और मतलब बस क्या कहूँ, no words to explain. Thank you, thanks a lot, thank you so much. And I must say, all newcomers जो भी इसको ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं, वो जरूर इसे ज्वाइन करें, और they themselves will feel and understand and see the miracle in their lives happening. Thank you so much.
Jyotsna, and I will share my greed actually. This is one of annually I and Shivo together only do two workshops together. One is Money Wisdom and one is Ardhanarishwar. So these are the two where we work together. And I think it is my greed also because to work very closely with y'all. When I come to Akhand Diya, I think देवास को तो कनेक्ट करना रहता है, बट आई थिंक द मोर द ग्रीड इज कि आई वांट टू कनेक्ट टू y'all, where y'all are, what y'all are doing. And I think that that is why I'm so excited about this. We have other programs where we teach, we have other programs where Shivo is playing more of a part, and this, but this, I think that it reminds me of how the vibration that was there when Quanto Life was created and we worked together. And these two workshops actually remind me of that. So I think there is my also greed in wanting to be close to y'all and working with y'all with Shivo. So yes, Suchi.
Okay, Vajanti, I think we're done with all the sharing, so I wanted to share.
Oh, what a surprise! Share.
Yeah, so I joined Money Wisdom 2021 for the first time, and one of the miracles that happened to me was that I was for some reason, or I'm sharing this miracle from 2021. So and I was like comparatively new in Quanto that time, and I had a passport that had expired 12 years ago, and for some reason or the other, it just wouldn't get renewed. Either they would reject the papers, or same address का paper नहीं था, या कुछ ना कुछ होता था. Then I used to give it up. I don't know what happened to me during Money Wisdom. I remember the date also, 16th of November. While the Money Wisdom was going on, I was attending it on my phone, on my laptop. पता नहीं क्या बुद्धि में आया, किस बात से, कहाँ से आया. I just went and tried. And I was amazed. In less than 10 minutes, I filled the form, submitted my documents, I got paid up the money, I got the appointment also. An appointment also was like, I think 18th or 19th of November. That quick. I was like, 12 years. And it just happened in Money Wisdom. My passport got renewed. Of course, Money Wisdom 2022 actually had flown into 2023 also. So I'm really choking now. So I had quite a few small and big miracles. And of course, I got the opportunity to be a part of the team as well. And I was going through a lot of phases of not really having a regular income or anything. And I was really struggling. And thanks to Quanto Life, as we were sharing, that we found at least one person who we have connected with. Through Quanto Life, I met Jayaji. I don't know if she's still in the session or not. I met Jayaji, and she opened her heart and her house to me. I moved into her house. I've recently moved out. I lived with her for 13 months. And during that period, while I was with her and everything, of course, I definitely was, I had some abundance and all that, the small monies I could save. And I got a a very prestigious project in January, and that kept my regular income flowing till July. And it was nothing but what the entire country was like literally branding about was G20 project. I got into the G20 project with an events company, and for that, and I saved money, and I did my relocation. I paid off people. I even paid off a debt which I didn't know existed. Like 7 years I had to pay somebody. I thought I had paid, but I don't know, suddenly one day I messaged that girl that I had taken something for something, and it was a catering thing, did I pay? She said no, you didn't. And I was so, 7 साल से कुछ बोला क्यों नहीं, उसने कुछ बोला भी नहीं मुझे. So she said, and then I paid her, and I think I paid her more only, not less. So I somewhere found the Purana papers and all that and everything, and I paid her. That was so, and I paid some of my friends who helped me during this. And even Jayaji had helped me financially. I paid her back also. So that was like a huge thing. And I would say that Mansi, थोड़ा तो मेरा greed है इस money wisdom में भी कुछ धमाका हो जाए मेरे साथ. And that is that. And thank you so much. It's been like loads of love to you too, Jayaji. Thank you so much for your benevolence and generosity. So it's and if you still are thinking and you're sitting on the edge thinking क्या होगा इस program में, क्या होगा क्या नहीं, just come in. Even if you like, I'm telling you, just surrender and come in. If you don't have the money for the energy exchange, something or the other will get created here. That's it. That's it. It will just get created. Don't worry. Just have faith in QVF. Don't think कि मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, मैं नहीं कर सकता या कर सकती. Just say yes and it will get arranged. It will come from somewhere. You will only pay for it. That money will get created. Thank you so much. Over to you, Mansi. You want to say something, Mansi, Shivo? As I think we are coming to the completion of today's session.
I want
And
to
would
say
really-
thank you, Suchi. I would have never mentioned it even, but it's so beautiful of you to bring all these miracles that came your way. And it's not for anything else but because Quanto Life था हमारे लाइफ में. और मानसी और शिवो हमेशा हमारे सिर पे हाथ रखते हैं, ब्लेस करते हैं. तो I'm just in happiness tears. Thank you.
It's extremely important to accept, not just what we do and what, like, it's very important. And that's why I am like so grateful to Quanto Life, to Money Wisdom, to you, to everything. Each and every program I have done in Quanto Life, there is tremendous gratitude. And even if we can't do anything, just introduce somebody here. Just introduce. If your life has become better, make somebody else's life better too. Spread the love of Quanto Life.
This is just the crescendo. I mean, I am feeling like so much. Sometimes I tell Shiva कि हर टाइप ऑफ इन्वोकेशन में एक ब्यूटी रहती है, एक कनेक्शन रहता है, बट कभी कभी ना वो झंकार बीट्स आते हैं. There's an influx of energy into a program ना, full झंकार beats के साथ ना. And sometimes that slow music is good, but sometimes you just want to feel that jhankar. And today that is what is happening. ना वो एकदम पूरे vibrations के influx आ रहा है Money Wisdom में. I am so excited, and this is the essence. This is what this is beyond our dreams. This is perhaps the seed when we started Quanto Life. What has happened with Suchi and Jayaji and with Manisha and Apnaz and Sheetal and all these people are sharing, and I am ready. I'm ready for money wisdom. Thank you. Shiva, आपको कुछ बोलना है? As we end, we'll end then. You want to share like?
Yes, I'm relishing or kya, getting ready. Yeah, for more and more blessings and miracles.
So over to you, Vajanti. Thank you, Mansi. Thank you, Shivo.
I think at the end of this session, I can only feel speechless. And I'd rather be with the energy than say anything. So, a warm hug to everybody for being here, and good night. See you all on
We are
Thursday.
ending this session, but money wisdom has started.
Yes.
Yeah. And we will be looking forward to your names. And yes, you will hear from us.